Hello, everyone. Welcome to the program, This Nigerian's Life, hosted by me, Yomi Kehinde, aka The Most Man. I have two guests with me today, Aminu in the back and Courage here sitting in front. This show is about personal enlightenment. We just want to instill a need in everybody to want to be a better version of themselves. That's it. So, we're going to discuss various topics on each episode of the show, and you feel like you can relate to everything we talk about. I can assure you that. Right, so today we will be talking about what I call poor man power. The question we'll delve into is, why are low income earners unnecessarily mean? Like my security man, for instance. When I was moving in, when I first moved, because I was the first person to move into my compound. You understand? When I moved into my compound, I was like at the window, heard some guys trying to, so I was like, let me see what's happening here. I heard these guys talking to the security man, asking him for the landlord's number, and he gave them his own number. So one of them was joking about, yo, how far? Why are you giving us your own number? And I want to talk to the landlord. Do you know, if you see the way this guy is packed, the guy was like, what, you doing, Chris? Why could I talk to me like that? Come on for this house. Why won't I don't give them the landlord number again? In my mind, I was like, was that like, what's happened? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'll give you another example. I went to buy a car battery the other day. My car battery died. I went to one part of Abuja called Area 1, somewhere in Area 1, to get a new battery. Everybody there was Igbo. Everybody I spoke to was Igbo. So I met one guy. He gave me a price like 17 or 18K or something like that. Another guy came after that one went away to come and tell me, how far, my guy, I'll give you that thing for like 1K cheaper or 1K cheaper. So I said, okay, good. Give me this thing 1K cheaper. Do you know when the other guy heard, he came back and was like over his dead body. This guy, I no go buy battery from anybody in that place.
What?
Just because that other guy came, I was like, how far, I can slide this thing for 1K cheaper, I'll come buy it from my side. Can you imagine? So, I'm like, why are people unnecessarily mean? Is it the general frustration? Is it because of, the way situation is in Nigeria, or is it a mindset waiting they happen? So I'm going to pass it to Courage now, and let's kick it off.
Okay.
And I'll come back and give my own point of view later in the program.
Okay. My take on the matter is it's not just one issue. There has to be a lot that is going on, and one of those things is the mindset. You understand? I like to think, and I think it's well stated that the family as the unit of the society is the beginning of all these kind of things. All experiences that we have in society start from the
family.
Yeah, the family unit. So if the person is coming from a background where they feel inferior, you understand?
Yes.
They can't really help themselves. You understand? But then it doesn't mean that the gate man is a poor man, or that the part seller or the mechanic is a poor man. No. What it means is that they are poor in mind. So guess what? I also like to think that they can acquire a mindset that will change that for them.
I'm happy you've said that, because that is the purpose of this program.
Yeah.
To help our listeners acquire a can-do mentality.
Yes.
Not a cannot-do mentality.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I'm sure Amino has something to say about this.
True.
I'm glad, he mentioned background, right?
Yep.
Orientation.
Yep.
All those are synonyms for foundation.
Exactly.
And without a solid foundation, nothing can stand. So the kind of foundation I'm talking about now would be the perceptions that people have of either high class or low class. So this security guard now that you are talking about, perhaps he has a hang up that, all these people that have cars, all these people that have money, they behave in a certain way, and he's using one ruler to measure everybody, which is unfair.
To measure everyone.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I had an experience once when I was in Unijust. My neighbor had the mentality of this guy, but he was more of the exploitative. his own mentality had an exploitative nature. So let's say you need something and you don't know how to go about getting it, he would say, oh, I can do that for you, but he'll not triple the price because, oh, this guy has money. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
it got to a point that this guy actually called me stupid once because he felt I was being too free-handed. So he made it sound like, oh, this guy, you don't even know the value of what you have, you're just giving it out freely. And I said, look, it's better for you to be the one giving than the one collecting.
Yes.
That's number one. Number two, I do this because of people like you. So you can sort of reorientate yourself to know that this isn't how things are, or this isn't how things ought to be. So yeah, it has a lot to do with foundation, how you come up, what you acquire, how you perceive things in society.
True.
But there's a big difference between what society thinks and how you think personally.
Exactly.
And the truth of the matter is, we are all accountable for ourselves and ourselves alone. So that the security guy, if he was sharp or even exploitative in his actions, he would have done something else.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But instead, for whatever reason,
he did what he thought was best.
Exactly,
he chose to get upset, and his ego,
his ego, it became personal.
It became personal, just like that.
You know, and these are the issues.
Now, the thing is, society has sort of let the majority of Nigerians down. I would like to put that out there. So you can't really blame some people for being the way that they are. They just honestly do not know better. Now, I'll give another example. Once I was in Lagos, and I took a taxi from Yaba to the island. You know, I didn't know the exact address. So when we got there, I kept on telling the guy, okay, go this way, go this way. He got furious. I'm talking stark raving mad. This guy, do you know, he just asked me to get out of the car, didn't take any money from me, and drove off. But that's like a very Lagos thing, I think, because, you know, they're like, everyone is in a hurry in Lagos. Yeah, so, you know, I kept thinking to myself, what was his, like, has he not just lost money at the end of the day?
And time.
From Yaba to VI, that's not a small distance. Look, Nigerians need to understand that, you know, taking out your frustration on the next person solves no issues.
It's pointless.
Exactly. You shouldn't do that under any circumstances. You should always try to deal with your personal issues. I think, you know, having people to talk to always helps.
Yes.
I'd like to encourage discourse, which is also part of the reason for starting this program. Yes. To encourage discourse and dialogue, productive, positive dialogue amongst people. All right, so I would like to tell our listeners to follow us on social media, on Instagram at This Nigerian's Life, on Facebook, This Nigerian's Life, and on Twitter at This Nigerian's Life. Right, so we're discussing poor man power.
Yes.
Why low income earners can be unnecessarily some. Thank you. As a lawyer, I would like to put it out there that general statements are unacceptable, because to every rule there will be an exception.
Oh yes.
Right. So some low income earners are unnecessarily mean, and you know, I was about to say the inferiority complex that you mentioned plays a great deal.
Oh yes. It's at the core.
Yeah. Because now, okay, assuming I am in a downfall now, hot. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, sweating.
You
know, grinding with people and
grinding anyhow. Then I see one guy in one Range Rover. You understand? Guy cruising past us. I just look, guys, no send boys inside the downfall. Then all of a sudden, this guy's car breaks down, and you are in that downfall in traffic, and the guy is there looking for assistance. What would you do? What would you do?
Okay.
You understand that kind of thing?
Yes. But not really, because